Welcome to my project pitch of SIT210. Today I am here to pitch an idea of smart irrigation system that will solve some real world problems that we have. In today's world, due to irrigation, there might be some possible wastage. It may be water wastage or wastage of crops. In order to solve this issue, we introduce smart irrigation system. By using this method, we can possibly control search wastage so that better utilization of search resources can be made possible. It shows the basic switching mechanism of motors using sensors by sensing moisture present in the soil. So, the project presents the use of correct soil moisture sensor which helps to ease out the pain to monitor and keep records about the change in the soil moisture. This will help to monitor real-time data, will help in time to predict the moisture level during seasons, during various seasons. Here, the Arduino Nano will collect and process the data received from the sensor, and when the threshold moisture level of the soil is reached, the water will supply accordingly with the help of pump. Then the user can schedule watering plants. This method is useful to help to conserve in the long haul. This project is highly used in nursery or by the farmers. There are the hardware components that were required to complete this task. That is Raspberry Pi, which is the main controller device that receives information from the Arduino Nano. Next, Arduino Nano IoT33 board that will collect the sensor data and send it to the Raspberry Pi. Next, the soil moisture sensor, which measures the soil moisture level, and the relay board controls the pump and the motors, and the humidity and temperature sensor measure the humidity and temperature level of the soil. And here are the software components that were required for this project. That is Arduino IDE platform, Raspberry Pi OS, and VNC Viewer. And for displaying data, we can use the GUI or the Azure IoT platform to see the real-time data. So, for doing more in this project, I can generate a SMS options for a farmer regarding water pump motor on or off, or I can design a software and operate it in cloud computing network that controls irrigation water values by considering all necessary parameters. IoT-based irrigation system displays the value of sensors continually in smartphone or on computer web page, and farmer can operate them anytime and anywhere. So let's go and see the block diagram where we having the sensor unit. In the sensor unit, we will be having TS18, BS20 waterproof temperature sensor, a moisture sensor, and a DHT11 temperature and humidity sensor. These sensor values will be going to the sensor data collection unit, which will be Arduino Nano IoT33. Then these data values, will be sent to Raspberry Pi, which will acting as a web server and a actuator controller unit. The web server and all the pages of the web server, even the database of the web server, will be connected and will be deployed to the Raspberry Pi itself. And the actuator unit where we will be having a relay module and a pump in order to maintain the correct moisture level in the soil. To see the values, we will be having the web pages, either which will be the user interface pages to get the values and to interpret that data and do the further hands-on. So, the next is, why do we need smart irrigation project? With the smart irrigation system, we will be able to give as much as water as the crops need. Then the question is, why we are building a smart irrigation system project? Because IoT is changing the way we live. IoT is also changing the way the trees and plants live. This project helps you to understand how to implement IoT in very important areas like agriculture and irrigation. Next is, what is the need of automatic irrigation? It is easy and simple to use, and the resources and the energy can be saved so that can be utilized in proper manner. So, last but not the least, the main advantage of smart irrigation system that it will save water, time and money. Studies show that up to 50% of water uses for landscape irrigation can be saved with the help of cloud-based smart irrigation system. I look forward to share the result of this project with you in the next of couple of weeks. Thank you for listening.